Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, guys. Shout out to the BitMob family for always going after your dreams and trying to own it. Shout out to you. Hey, updates. So, sat in meetings all day yesterday. I don't know if you know where I'm at, but if you don't, that's okay. I travel a lot because there's always trying to push this along and move it fast and move it forward. And one of the things that helps us do that is by being there in person. Yes, you can do videos, you can do Zoom calls, you can do all that stuff, but a lot of times there's conversations that you want to have in person and talk directly, face to face, eyeball to eyeball, and see someone shake their hand. And even if it's the pandemic and everything, it's still important to have those relationships and build those in person. Of course, if we could, we would do it all virtually, but the way the banking world works is it's handshakes, it's knowing someone that's face to face, and that's what we're doing. We're moving this forward. We're going full speed. One of the things I've learned about Mexico in particular is where I learned this, and it's probably applicable to the whole entire world or all business, but many years back I decided I had a technology and I was going heads up with one of the biggest competitors, and they were the 800-pound gorilla. They owned it. They dominated the space, the region, geographically. They had the connections. They had the network. They had everything. And I was going head to head with them, and I got smashed. I mean, honestly, it was just a futile effort. I had no success. But then I did a little tweak in my business model a few years back, and that was I decided to partner with these guys. Why? Because they're already the top dog. A lot easier to have a little bit of a bigger pie than a whole bunch of no pie, because I had 100% of no pie. So like I said, it's about 10-15 years back I decided to partner with the big dog, and my whole life changed. Number one, they already had an existing network. Number two, I was a service provider. I had the technology, I had what I had, and provided it to them, and they could just insert it when and how they wanted. So I had an automatic established clientele. It was beautiful. Number three, barriers of entry. Man, these guys, they made it very difficult for other competitors to enter this market. And by partnering with them, by providing them the technology as a white label or as a partner, as a joint venture, it helped make it a lot easier. And the barriers to entry were gone because technically I was their partner. So those barriers to entry were for the competitors, not me, because I was their partner. Anyways, we do what we do with blockchain. We're going full speed and we're moving forward. It's my whole reason for sharing that story is it's a lot easier, especially with blockchain, to figure out how to partner with the big dogs, with the 800-pound gorilla. Who is the 800-pound gorilla in this space? You already know it. It's the banks, it's the governments, it's these big dogs that control all of it. And so it's a lot easier to be a service provider and provide them the technology instead of going head to head with them. Anyways, shout out to you guys at BitMob. Shout out to you for continuing your blockchain education. I sat in meetings all day yesterday, and it was really interesting to me because what I take for basic, what you take for basic, is still new information. Even though blockchain's been around for 12 years, this thing's evolving daily. But it's new information, it's new technology. Let's go back to the credit cards. It took 20 years before they were accepted as normal. Well, we're at year 11, year 12 of blockchain. Technically, the concept, the cryptology, all that's been around for a long time. But blockchain itself's been around for a few years and it's just starting. We're just in those early stages. So remember, continue to keep yourself educated, keep practicing, keep trying, try the technology out, try and use all these, Pancake and Uniswap and all these fun things, and get used to it, get familiar with it so you know what you're talking about, because believe it or not, hardly anyone understands how this technology works. And one day soon, blockchain will be an everyday activity. However, I don't believe people will actually understand what they're doing. They'll just be doing their everyday stuff, using their apps, using their phone, using whatever it is that they do, what they do. But behind will be the blockchain technology. Anyways, shout out to you. Keep getting yourself educated. Keep going for your dreams. BitMob family, much love. See ya.